ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A give running right is Akers. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 41, Darnold. He hits Beasley right side. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
A first down throw, Darnold. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. That catch good for only a couple. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Darnold to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Third and 2, Darnold. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Saints take over 1st and 10. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. To throw is Darnold. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. These two teams all tied after one. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Right back to Pitts again. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run on first down with Akers. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Darnold. He'll dump this off to Akers. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Akers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Lawrence on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Callaway. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
7 yards, the pick up there. Faking the give, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now,
and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to it. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ashton Davis. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Short throw caught by Pitts. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kadarius Toney, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Lawrence will throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Now Darnold. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. And it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Throwing again is Darnold. That's out to the flat for Akers. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. To the air again, Darnold. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's second and 10. Darnold now to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Now Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold?
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
On play action, Lawrence.
That's taken in by Callaway. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Now Pollard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 7. Now Lawrence.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the 1st down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Lawrence rolling to his right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Saints first down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, and that'll be caught by Tony. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the slant.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Ashton Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action now. Lawrence throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Agnew now to return. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive, as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Tanner Muse able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tanner Muse with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch 36.
Here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. And now here is another interception. Tanner Muse with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
To return, here's Agnew. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Washington on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
10 Lobo. Who that? Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And now here's a carry heading left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt, you gotta play my next round. Salute when you see me.